Is Connecticut a no-fault state for car insurance? And what does that mean for my claim? If you were hurt in a Connecticut car accident, the answer to this question could determine how much money you are able to recover for your injuries. Connecticut is not a no-fault state. It is an at-fault or tort state, which means the driver who causes a crash can be held financially responsible for the resulting injuries and property damage. Under this system, an injured person generally pursues a liability claim directly against the at-fault driver's insurance company and can also seek full compensation, including pain and suffering, something no-fault states often restrict. Because fault determines financial responsibility in Connecticut, the evidence gathered at the scene and afterward has a direct and powerful impact on how your claim unfolds. Insurance companies evaluate fault using photographs, witness statements, traffic or surveillance recordings, vehicle data, physical damage patterns, and information documented by responding officers. A police report helps document the scene and the people involved, but it does not conclusively determine civil fault, and insurers have a financial incentive to shift blame wherever possible. When more than one driver contributed to the crash, Connecticut applies modified comparative negligence under General Stat, Section 52 to 572H, which allocates a percentage of fault to each party. Connecticut requires all registered vehicles to carry liability insurance, with minimum limits of $25,000 per person, $50,000 per accident, and $25,000 in property damage coverage. Serious injuries frequently generate medical bills that exceed these minimums, which is why uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage, also required in Connecticut, can be critically important to your recovery. Optional MedPay coverage may pay certain medical expenses regardless of fault, though it only applies when it is actually included in your policy. Attorney Dan Petroskey has represented injured Connecticut residents since 2004, helping clients hold negligent drivers accountable by investigating crashes, establishing liability, and pursuing the full compensation they deserve. Early legal guidance can also help preserve critical evidence, address insurance coverage issues, and avoid costly mistakes that could reduce the value of your claim. Contact the law firm DeFronzo and Petroskey PC, where a dedicated lawyer stands ready to protect your rights after a crash, by calling 200-3756, 7408, or visit the law firm at 255 Bank Street #2B, Waterbury, Connecticut 06702, United States, to schedule your consultation today.